Good morning, everyone. The temperature has finally plummeted, and I mean that with the most excitement because we got to film my Christmas intro yesterday, and I think I probably mentioned at the start of Vlogmas I was really kind of not getting into the usual Christmas spirit. I think it was because we hadn't had any beautiful frosty mornings, we hadn't had any like sparkling lawns and things like that. It was just very much like we were still in sort of that time between summer and autumn, and I heavily depend on the seasons for kind of like inspiration and stuff like that. And oh my goodness, I didn't realise how much it would affect me. And then I went on a dog walk on Sunday night, and I don't know what it was. I was saying to Ali, I said, I don't know what we're going to do for the Christmas intro this year. I'm not really inspired. Like, I want to do this, but the weather's really important, blah, blah, blah. I want it to be genuine, but I also want it to be beautiful, blah, 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 blah. And then I was on this dog walk, and I just had this feeling. I had this feeling that the morning was going to be beautiful. I mean, I could probably tell it was getting a bit misty. The sun was out, so it's likely to be out in the morning. And I woke up the next day and it was grey. It was completely grey. But that was because the sun wasn't up. I remember looking out and thinking, oh my gosh, it's grey. Maybe I was wrong. But as the sun rose, it just got so beautiful. I actually can't put it into words. I posted some stories on my Instagram and it all came together. And so now I'm feeling all kinds of ready for winter and Christmas. I'm kind of frantically going around now and zhuzhing my house to make it feel more Christmassy. However, today I'm not at home. Yesterday we spent filming, and obviously you will have seen it at the first day of Vlogmas. But today I'm in London. I have a whole day in the office basically with the Karen Millen team. We have changed and restructured how we're doing a lot of things, and just making things a bit more efficient so that when I go into the office, we kind of tick loads of things off the list. So creatives for shoots, we're going to be sitting down and having a big kind of brainstorm with the creative teams. We're then going to be doing samples for the next collection, which will be launching next year, and also just all of the other sort of bits that have to come together in order to make this partnership as successful as it is. So we're heading down there today, and hopefully I can give you as much behind the scenes as possible. I haven't filmed like this with Karen Millen for a while because in the beginning it was really important to me that I showed you how these partnerships worked. I didn't want you to think that I was coming into this and just slapping my name on something and being like, yeah, that's fine, or changing a colour here or some buttons there. No, I wanted you to see how involved and how important this was to me and how seriously I took this. I have said this before, and this isn't me blowing my own trumpet, but I turned down partnerships before all of this because I was waiting for this one. This was one that I pitched to the Karen Millen team many, many, many years ago, and kind of I just crossed my fingers and hoped for the best. And I actually can't believe that it's happened and that I get to do it every day and work on it in this capacity with the most incredible team. So yeah, it was really important to me that I showed you how these things worked and what went on behind the scenes. And today is the first day of sort of these new structures that we're putting into place for working together and moving forward. So I thought maybe I could just take you with me and we can give you some sneak peeks, give you some behind the scenes as part of Vlogmas, obviously, and I hope that you enjoy it because I very, 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 very much so enjoy doing this and sharing this with you and just being honest about the entire process of things and what I'm involved in and how I kind of work with the team. So today I am wearing a coat from my previous Karen Millen collection that launched in the autumn. This is a really structured, beautiful coat with corsetry details at the back. It's Italian wool, it is absolutely exceptional, and I've teamed it with this cashmere dress from Amazon, an Hermes belt, Clementine and Minham headband, and then I've got my Birkin and my phone, and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to go and jump in my car now and head down to London and enjoy a very busy but productive and creative day. So feeling very, very good about this. I'm looking forward to it. And just to show you a quick mirror shot as well, this is the coat. We've got Calcedonia tights on as well and some Louboutin Kate boots, and we're ready to go. We have just got into the taxi heading to the Karen Millen office, and 10 out of 10 to Emporio Armani for using winkly dogs and a little scruffy wirehead sausage in their ad campaign. I'll buy it. Whatever it is, I'll buy it. Look at these little eyes, different colours. I would love a wirehead sausage. So we have arrived to the Karen Millen office, and we have the next collection that we are working on at the moment, which is next year, and these are the size 6 samples for me to try on today, so hopefully we'll be able to show you some sneak peeks. We've got the seamstress coming to fit me to anything if it's maybe not the right size, etc, etc, and just have a first look basically, which is always the most exciting because I see a lot of the pieces that we've been working on for such a long time come to life. I get to feel the fabrics, I get to see the movement. This one is just so exciting. I can't wait to try this on. Oh my gosh, so many beautiful tones as well. I'm looking at these tones and I'm just thinking, wow, what there's just so much cohesion, and even when you've got these little pops of colour like the red in here, it just works so beautifully. So we're going to get to trying on and doing all of our feedback and making sure that they fit. These ones sadly are not in my size yet. We're waiting for those ones to come in, so probably just have a look at those, but check out the detail on this. It just blows me away every time we see it, so let's get into it. Oh, I've just undone all the buttons and seen as a zip. That's come out so beautifully, hasn't it?
Really good. Yeah, that one, yeah, knocking back the colour on those.
Wow!
Yeah,
oh my god!
It's really good.
So exciting! So will this collection have size 4s in it?
Yes.
Oh, it will?
Yeah. Of everything.
No, I guess it will be certain pieces.
Well, we're pushing for everything, so
Oh, wow.
I think so. That was the plan, just so, you know, if you needed to move up or down, then you've got that opportunity.
This is amazing.
But everything's going to fit fine today.
Yeah.
Touch wood.
Nice. So is this, what fabric is this? Because weren't we a bit sort of unsure about what fabric we could do this in?
Yeah, just where it's kind of super, kind of slippy. It's quite a lightweight fabric, but yeah, the factory.
They managed to do
Yeah,
it?
they've managed to do
Oh,
it.
wow,
It's
that's
nice. Yeah, so they've done a really nice job.
I love that. I love how
Yeah, I
like
like
statement the
the
bow
bow.
is.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's so nice.
So what we're saying, gunpowder?
Absolutely, 110%.
Oh, yeah.
Such a nice amount of fabric as well.
It's really nice. That fabric has come out
Yeah,
so beautiful.
I'm so grateful for the
Lovely.
what's the word? The
Really nice.
dedication to the print.
The way that it filters down as well is really good.
And it's not wishy-washy without being like
Let's
too
try to
intense.
colour.
Yeah. I love it. Oh my gosh, you literally wear this now.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
they've managed
okay.
to keep on.
Yeah.
It's always better it's that way round.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
And another temple. Yeah, definitely. 100%. Just give my rolled down vest.
Looks amazing.
Beautiful. Yeah. Gorgeous. Wow, this will photograph so beautifully as well. The campaign. Okay, we've been left alone in the meeting room, and I totally should not be showing you these pieces, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to show you some of the pieces that I am very, very excited about for the next collection next year, which, oh my gosh, I can't even believe we're thinking about it. But first of all, this print, okay, you are going to love this dress. We have worked tirelessly on this print, and it is so beautiful. I actually am like so proud of us that we kind of worked this out and stuck with it. So we've got that one, this dress, and in this colour as well. Of course we have it in the most beautiful ivory colour as well, but look at this, it's like the most perfect periwinkle shade with beautiful cap sleeves, cinched in at the waist, covered buttons. It is so elegant, but there's just so much detail to this. But obviously it comes in the ivory as well. Then we are bringing back the shirt dress of dreams. Again, we've reworked it, we've given it a new edge, a new colorway, and the belts are currently being just like zhuzhed a little bit, but we've got this detachable peplum belt which looks absolutely unreal. The movement is still there. You've still got that fantastic amount of movement. And this dress, oh my goodness. This to me has been such a triumph, and I feel like you really only get the full impact of this when it's on. It almost looks like a raw toile of a wedding dress, but the sheen of the fabric then glams it up and makes it so wearable. These like almost like rosette sleeves are unreal. They stand up, they've got such presence. You're going to love it. So I've given you a couple of sneak peeks there, but everyone wants us to get out of this room now, so I don't want to get in trouble. We're going to move on to our next meeting, which is for campaign shoot and just planning, creative, that kind of thing. So we're going to head over to the next meeting room now.
It's like, it's been 9 campaigns now.
Yeah,
Quite
yeah.
interesting.
Oh my God, is it
journey.
nine?
There's another now we've just done.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
So you're just looking at like how images have changed and also product on this.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
quite good
yeah.
just to like review.
I'll get you
what
something
they
like a nice little ending.
Yeah, oh my God, I'd love to see
Yeah.
that. Yes, absolutely. So that's the full approved imagery that we're all happy with to go ahead with.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All retouched.
It does look good.
Didn't need any retouching.
No, it's not retouched in the slightest.
Gradient,
So,
gradient.
over the mic,
Yeah, you-
not retouched.
I've done it over the whole place. You're perfect in every way.
Completely different accent.
Yeah. Oh dear.
It's okay.
Wow, that looks so cool. So cool.
That took, we were just saying to Nicole and Abby, that dress we have had
Yeah,
hundreds
of
of
emails.
emails
Yeah.
from husbands, like my wife wants it for Christmas, when's it going on sale?
Yeah.
People wanting
Even
to like get
painting.
married in it.
Oh my God, it's so nice to see this because I like obviously I'm logging onto the website and seeing it for the first time, so I never know how it's all gonna look, and so it's good for me to see this beforehand.
Yeah. That was kind of a loose mood board.
Yeah.
More about posing and locations as opposed to lighting, because a lot of these, like, I would never light you with all that black behind you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's amazing.
What did I tell you about me feeling Christmassy today? Well, we now have the most light snowfall that I've ever seen. Can you see it?
Maybe you can classify that.
It's snow, babe. That is snow. Anyway, the only reason I know that it's snowing is because I think that there was just a deer in our garden, and we've just been out securing the perimeter with the dogs.
You're wet and mummy shouldn't have let you in here.
Yes, she should. And Barkley has been snuggling with his mummy all evening. Haven't you, my boy? It has been one of those evenings.
You're cleaning that.
It's just water.
Did you notice that I cleaned your...
How did you do that? How did you do that? Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you guys this, huh?
baby wipe?
A baby wipe. So we had my dad over not long ago to play backgammon, and I put the fire on, and I must have brushed my black sleeve on the like inside of the log burner, and then leant on our fabric puff like footstool thing, which I love this because it's so soft and it's just such a like it's not quite so harsh as a coffee table, but then we've got a really lovely like handmade wooden tray on top of it. But honestly, it's a bit scary because I leant on it and I put these big black marks all over it, and they've been there for a good few weeks, and I think that Ali, well, I can see that Ali has been able to actually finally get it off with some baby wipes. Who knew? I feel like baby wipes are good for everything, but I do love these like upholstered kind of coffee tables, because what we often do is, are you trying to lick my camera? What we often do is if we're having like a movie night or something like that in the living room, we take the tray off and we push the big like puff thingy up against the sofa and we make a big bed, and it's really quite lovely. So yes, but anyway, I had a very, very good day in London. It wasn't as long as it usually is. I know I usually come on and I'm like, I have got a 4-hour meeting, so it's going to take 7 hours. It actually wasn't so bad today, and we powered through so many of the samples for next year, which this is definitely one of the most smoothest of sailing. No, is that the right word? Smoothest sailing of meetings, in that all of the sizes were so good, and just it was honestly amazing. The fabrics that we chose, and there's this one dress, and I think I told you about it, but there was this one dress and the print of it we worked on for such a long time to get it right, and I'm so glad that we gave it that attention. And the girls that I work with really closely on the design team, they had so much patience with me, and I was like, oh, I just want to change it just a little bit, and we've got there, and it's so beautiful. So many of the dresses are just going to be the perfect piece to take you into spring next year. However, we also then had the design meeting, the creative meeting, which is basically where we get an overview of the year and how each of the 4 seasonal campaigns will look. And I obviously, the one campaign that I look at and I'm I never look forward to it is spring campaign, because it's usually shot in January, and in fact it is always shot in January, and it's always freezing cold, and I'm usually wearing things that are appropriate for spring. So yes, very, very interesting design concepts and creative concepts, but it's just really, really lovely. This is a new thing that we're doing where I'm having a lot more of a creative overview and understanding of the campaigns moving forward, which for me again is another area of this sort of work that I'm getting to learn and get to grips with, and so hopefully I'll be able to just share that journey with you a little bit as well. And then we actually came home. We were only down there for a Karen Millen meeting that day, because I wasn't able to get into London earlier for another event. So yes, it was all very, very exciting. And then coming home, it was a busy one at the house as well. But I've just made dinner. You can probably hear the sounds of the boys licking their paws. You licking your paws? What are you doing? My 2 little cashmere heads. It's one of their new nicknames. You having a little bath? Little bath. But yes, we're just snuggling on the sofa. But the little frosting of snow is getting me very excited, I can't lie. It's making me feel very, very festive all of a sudden, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Well, today has not been the most sort of festive of content, but I always like to keep it authentic and make sure that I'm just showing you exactly what I'm doing, and so that you guys don't feel pressure that you should be doing something festive every single day, because you shouldn't. You've got to live your life, and today was one of those days where I have things to tick off my list and things to get done. I'm also doing the exact same thing tomorrow. I have things to get done and work to do, so I might take you with me on that. Please excuse the state of my hair. I'm doing my hair oiling before my hair wash tomorrow. This is something that I introduced, when was it? After I went to Montreux, I think, to Switzerland, because I bought that beautiful hair oil, and hair oiling has just become a little bit of my sort of routine. I have actually almost finished that hair oil, and this was one that my stepmom, I think, got me. This is Ancient Greek Remedy, 100% pure, nature's moisturizer, face, hair, skin. I don't really know what it is, but it feels nice, and it smells almost a bit tea tree. What is this? But this one can be used on your hair, your face, your skin, your hair, your nails, and I literally just slather my hair in it, especially after having it coloured in the way that I have. It needs all of the sort of nutrients and moisture that it can get. I also bought a new what's it called, the new tub of my Kerastase hair mask, which I'll use in the shower tomorrow. I'm still taking my hair vitamins. I've also got a fresh set of navy silk Intimissimi pyjamas, which I unboxed with you recently. Oh, I just love a fresh set of pyjamas. So I'm oiling my hair because this is an essential part of my routine, and I have noticed the difference massively in my hair condition and growth. etc, etc. So we are now massively on sort of the home stretch when it comes to my hair, which is amazing. No more red left, and it's all just maintenance, care, and looking after it, and that is what I'm doing. So I'm getting myself ready for bed. I'm going to wash my face as well, and tomorrow I have a busy one. I've got to take Lumi to the vets in the morning. I'm very grateful that I've got Ali here to help me get her in her carrier, because that's my least favourite thing to do. I'm taking her to the vets because unfortunately her limp is still present, and even though she's like honestly happy as Larry, I can't ignore it when she's limping. So she will unfortunately most likely be sedated tomorrow and looked at. So I've got to get her there straight after my PT session. Then I have to come back. I'll probably go with hair like this, to be honest, and then come back and wash it and then get ready. I've got some sponsored stories to film, and I've got a sponsored reels to film as well. So lots of bits and pieces that I need to do and tick off my list. So busy day. I'm gonna get myself into bed, wash my face, get ready for the day. No, get ready for bed. It has just gone 11 o'clock and we're giving Lumi her last meal in bed. She was snoring away and I was about to take her food up, but I thought if we don't give her something to eat, she's going to wake us up in the night. So giving her last meal before it's nil by mouth. Is that nice? Daddy spoilt you a lot by putting it on his shorts as well. Look at this, hanging out of her donut. Tell you what, when I bought this, Ali was like, it's just not the same as her other donut. But she absolutely loves it. It's like £12 from Amazon and it makes her so happy.
She gets in it, doesn't she?
Oh, it's where I just check for her now. She doesn't go down to the gym as much anymore.
She likes being cradled.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing that she really finds so soothing, is having something that just snuggles around her like this. I'm glad you're...
Another benefit is obviously, even though she has a cake.
Yeah, I know you're going to say that. This is what Lumi does to our bed sheets.
She does cause less dirt.
Yeah, she has a habit of, because she's a little dusty cat, she has a habit of turning our throws a little bit brown, doesn't she?
So this will reduce the
yeah.
time it takes.
Because I think these are fully washable as well. They're nice. Little Amazon bed. I know, our animals are so spoiled. Carrying the dogs outside just to go to the toilet. Like, what dogs get carried for their nighttime wee?
Well, we wouldn't if they weren't like a pound. They weigh like a couple
No,
of
I know. Barkley weighs a ton. Porter's like, if you pick up Barkley and then you pick up Porter, it's like two different breeds of dog. But they are spoiled.
Bad trainers.
Yeah, bad parents.
I don't know if you listen to that sound.
Why?
You don't like...
Oh, wait, I've already talked about this on my channel. I've already talked about me and misophonia and how
Subjective.
It is subjective.
Really?
The animals, the only thing that I can't stand with the animals is when Barkley chews Porter's ears.
Oh my god, that sends me...
Yeah, that's horrendous.
He's so slappy.
Oh, it's the grossest experience. But when they're eating, I actually find it incredibly cute. I think it's
I think it's really comforting because you know that they're eating.
Yeah, we are proper obsessed with our animals eating. Like, if our animals stop eating, we're very upset and disturbed by that. I think that's Lumi's influence, isn't it?
Yes.
But I like the way... Is that enough even? No, you're going back for more. Good job we did this.
Yeah, because if she woke up for food and we couldn't give her it, she would be unhappy.
Yeah, she would keep us up all night.
Well, she might start weaning on things.
I know, we would happily oblige, wouldn't we? We'd be completely complicit in it.
It would be a 3 or 4 a.m.
Yeah, and I got lots to do tomorrow, so this is a good shout. No more food after this, unfortunately.
I'll see her 3.
Yeah. So see, I like the way that she eats. And obviously the way that Barkley eats is a little bit...
aggressive.
Yeah, but
the way that Porty is, it's like...
Yeah. Well, Porty licks and Barkley inhales.
Inhales, yeah.
I think Lumi licks as well.
Lumi's...
Cats tend to lick. They've got those little cups on their tongues, haven't they?
Finished. Straight back into bed. Look, she's like, thank you, peasant, for bringing me my food. You may take it away. Happy. You're happy.
Mummy thinks we did that for you, but really we did it for us.
Yeah. Oh, seconds. Little bit more. Little bit more. Oh, dear Lumi, you do make us laugh. I don't know if I've told them on my channel as well. Obviously, we've mentioned a few times that Lumi, like, what are you looking at? We've mentioned a lot that, like, we always try and get Lumi to put on weight because she's one of those cats that, like, she remains quite slender. And when I took her to the vets the last time about her limp, he was like, she's a good weight now, so try to maintain it. We don't want her any heavier than this. I was like, Lummy.
Yes.
Little...
Don't look at me, I didn't say it.
She's livid. She's like, you what? Did you just call me overweight? No, Lumi. And that's without treats. We don't give her any treats anymore.
No treats, no.
Not a single treat. But
well, she does beg me most days.
Yeah, she does beg you most days. But that's the thing, is that the treats that we were giving her was making her, like, ill. So she wasn't keeping...
Well, yeah, they were triggering
her pancreatitis.
That were wrong with her. It wasn't the treats that were making her ill, it was herself.
Yeah.
Reacting badly to the treats.
Yeah, and so she wasn't retaining the nutrients of her food. You're such a good girl.
Whoever you come to doesn't have to take your bowls away.
No.
Come on.
Let's not play that game. She's not getting out of her donut. Oh. Oh, no. Don't even think about it, Lumi.
You can't tap or rub.
I'm not...
Okay.
No tapping or rubbing.
No.
No tapping.
You can make sounds like...
Yes. I love you, Lumi. Daddy has to take the bowls away. I can't get over how funny that is. You made the rules and it's shot you in the foot.
You let me down.
Don't do it. Stop trying to make her move.
The thing is, I know I'll take the bowls away, I'll come back and then she'll come over to
Yeah,
me.
she will. Well done, Lummy. Mummy's favourite. Good morning, everyone. It is very, very miserable today, and I have my gorgeous little girl in the car with me. I'm letting her get settled. When she goes into her carrier, she needs a minute for her to just settle down, and usually me putting my hand in or whatever. Although she did bite me last night because we had to stop feeding her at midnight, and she usually has like a midnight meal, but we fed her at 11 instead, and she still wanted some food through the night, and so I put my hand down to stroke her, and she's so gentle, bless her. She just went like this. She was like and I looked at her, I was like, are you trying to tell me you're hungry? See, me talking really, really calms her down. She's so much better when she can hear the sound of my voice. I think it really upsets her, me not talking. I'm popping you there because I realised the air vent is there. But I've just turned on the radio and oh my gosh, they've just said that they're at the beginning of the end for a cure for Alzheimer's. I know, Lummy. No, that's what Nono died from. Kind of. Well, he didn't. He died from COVID, but he didn't die from Alzheimer's. But I think my Nono got Alzheimer's, and it was one of the most heartbreaking illnesses I think I've ever witnessed, because this like formidable human being just disappeared before our eyes. And sometimes it was kind of a bit, you know, not funny, but entertaining, that he would mistake me for like his girlfriend or whatever, and he thought that he worked with Ali, and sometimes it'd be a bit entertaining, but for the most part it was just heartbreaking. And that's me weirdly trying to make light of a situation which is just horrendous, and so I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I try and make it seem like there's a positive side, like it was entertaining. It was not entertaining. Anyway, but that's, I mean, obviously too late for him. But wow, with such a cruel disease, I think that would be amazing to actually get a cure for that. But anyway, I'm heading to the vets now. We're going to obviously be checking Mimi in to be not put to sleep. Oh my God. To be put under, because they're going to look at her leg. Hopefully we get some answers. I have a busy day. It's very dark, very miserable, a little bit cold. You sniffing my hand? Oh, my angel. Gorgeous girl. Right, let's get going. Well, you're doing okay. She's so calm, it is unbelievable. I don't know whether it's because I put the heated seat on for her and the warmth calmed her down a lot, but her heart wasn't beating as much in the vets, etc, etc. It is good news and bad news, which potentially bad news. She didn't have to be sedated, which was amazing. And sorry, my battery died. Yeah, so they would have only been sedating her to give her an x-ray, and she didn't think that that was necessary, which was amazing. She's given her some supplements. The bad news, potentially, we don't know obviously for definite, but she could have arthritis. Because Lumi is 8 now, I didn't realise that she should now essentially be on senior food, which is actually, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. That is honestly one of the saddest things I think I could have been told. But we have some supplements for her joints to see if that improves, and some Metacam. We have a little treatment plan that we're going to try, and hopefully she shouldn't need to be sedated in any way, shape or form. I held it together. I didn't cry. And Lumi did amazingly, and her weight and everything is kind of regulating itself at the moment. She was so well behaved, and honestly, like, I don't think I've ever seen her this calm. So perhaps the new blankets that we put in, as well as the heated sort of chair, has helped her to calm down. But yeah, she's done amazingly, and I'm so proud, and I'm so happy that we didn't have to leave her there to be sedated, etc, etc. So all kind of, you know, it's not the worst. It's just, it's one of those things, isn't it, with animals, that like once they start to get a bit older, you're kind of like, it's heartbreaking to even think of, and I'm so not gonna cry, okay? I just love her so much. But we're gonna go and give you some food, because she was very upset that she didn't get a breakfast this morning. You are such a pampered little pussycat. You're so well behaved. So well behaved. Right, let's get you inside. Just look at these boys. How are you this cute? How are you this cute? Your tail's starting to go, Portaline. You are just too much. Too much. Well, I have just finished up filming some stories and some bits and pieces for work. And we have a new addition to the outside that I'm going to show you super quickly. I'm not sure if it's right. We have to check with Ali that it's supposed to be like this. So a few years ago, I impulsively made Ali remove these kind of railings from outside our window, because I felt like they messed up the view. And what we wanted to do was to get a light well cover instead that was a lot safer. I didn't realise that that would be so difficult to A, find someone that wanted to do it, and to B, get it fitted. Today it's been fitted. It's also been fitted in the colour that we're going to be painting our windows, so it will all be in synergy. It's this beautiful, it's the same colour as my greenhouse. But it looks like it's a bit big. I'm going to have to ask Ali if it's supposed to be like that, because there's kind of an overhang of the bricks. Now obviously you won't see this when all of the flower beds have grown in properly, because obviously at the moment they're looking a bit sad because it's winter time and they'll kind of come to life next year. But for the most part, I'm super happy. This will just be somewhere that lets light into our gym, but will be quite discreet and not noticed, because all of the foliage will be quite big and beautiful around here, like a beautiful border. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check with Ali when he gets home because I'm not sure. But this is the colour that we've gone for in the colour Wood Sage, and we're going to be obviously painting the windows in this colour as well, and the faucets as well. My gosh, you can hear the pheasant shoot. And the fascias, sorry, as well, because we had to have some work done on them because we had some hornets nesting in them. So when we get round to it, when the weather gets a bit warmer, we will be painting the windows in this colour. I just think it's really nice and soft and looks lovely with our general colour scheme of the house as well. So yes, that is where we're at. We're waiting for the balustrades for the other light well now, but I'm just going to have to wait and check with Ali to make sure that this is how it's supposed to be. Oh dear. It's never not an eventful day when you're having things fitted.